if you've been following along our videos for a while now, or you are following me on Instagram, then you would know by now that I am obsessed with sports. And basketball is a number one on top of that. I am a Filipino. Every Filipino loves basketball. It is almost like a religion in here. And today, I'm finally going to get to watch basketball live again here in Manila. The last time that I was able to watch one was probably 2010 when I left Australia. I don't think, or maybe no, I think it is. I don't think I have ever watched a basketball live yet since I left the Philippines and when I moved to Sydney. But I've definitely been watching it on TV, no miss almost. NBA and the UAAP. What is the UAAP? You probably know NBA, no worries, but the UAAP is the University Athletic Association of the Philippines, or the Collegiate League here in the Philippines. We also have NCAA, which is what you're more familiar with. It's the exact same thing, but somehow we have two. They were one before and then they split up, and the UAAP is arguably the biggest amateur or collegiate league in the country. We're watching two games today, one women's game and one men's game in the morning. I think it's the first game and the last game for the day. And I can't wait to show you all of them. Let's go.
It's NU or National University versus University of Santo Tomas, the top two best teams in the women's division, if I am not mistaken. NU Women's has the longest winning streak in the UAAP at 108 games. 108. It ended in 2022, but they are still the team to beat. Women's sport is having a bit of a moment, but it's definitely still not at the same level as the men's. As you can see, it's pretty much empty, and this is relatively a large crowd compared to what they normally get. We'll take a window as women's basketball in the UAAP is now also televised when it used to be just the men's. It's a tie with roughly a minute and a half left. I love games like this. I don't remember how we jumped to 76 though. It might have been a clock reset. It was a bit of a roller coaster because we thought we lost by a point, but then plot twist! There's 1.2 seconds left. It's not over. It's not over. We won in the end. What a game. This is why I love basketball. Every second matters, and 1.2 seconds feels like 10 minutes. Congratulations, National University.
I am getting ready for the next game. That was intense. Bit of a break in between, had some lunch, did some editing, and now I am on my way to the men's basketball game, which is at 6 p.m. It's now 5 p.m., but I think it might not start on time. But anyway, I am wearing green because this is my university's colors. So we are cheering for LaSalle. All of us watching this, we are cheering for LaSalle. And LaSalle has been quite a household name in the basketball game within the collegiate league here in the Philippines, but for the past couple years they haven't really been doing quite well. But this year they are number 3 currently in the rankings, and they are not exactly having very similar problems like they did in the past couple of years, because even then they tend to fail towards the end of the quarter, but they seem to be holding it together, at least in the last game or two. But they are going against the number 1 team in the league, the University of the Philippines, who actually has a pretty good story because they used to be at the bottom of the league in the team's ranking, and they would finish a season without winning a single game, and then all of a sudden obviously had some financing and started recruiting well. They are stacked as a team. I think they won a championship not too long ago, and they are currently number 1 and only, I think, losing 1 game. So I'm so excited. I'm watching with my uni friends. This is gonna be good.
It's time for the big game. We were a bit late and missed most of the first quarter. And of course, first order of business, food. The game was in Moa Arena, and unlike most stadiums in Australia, they have some pretty good food. In fact, they serve Manam, my favorite Filipino restaurant, in the corporate boxes. The problem with watching sports with friends is that you're inevitably going to end up chatting. We played strong through and through, so there's no stress in paying full attention to the game. I had to watch the replay another day actually. But as you can see, they managed to catch up, but we stood strong and stayed a fair distance with very few minutes left in the game.
A shield of green and white.
Oh my goodness, that was such a good game. We were ahead the whole 4 quarters, if I'm not mistaken, because obviously we were chitty chat as well. But we were in control and we got there in the end, towards the end of the quarter. Towards the last quarter, they caught up, but we managed to pull through and won it. I am so happy. 2 games that I watched today, the first game and the last game of the day. Both winners, both exciting games. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed that, make sure that you like and comment down below if you love basketball as well, or if you watch the UAAP, which team do you support? Till next time, see you again. Bye.